Hello, all you hardcores out there. How you doing? It's Russ here from Porky's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. We say the things that nobody dare say on here. All right. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. Big shout out to Spartan Demolition. Spartan Demolition, civil engineering. They are smashing it. Right. Bricktop and Eddie Hills. What's going on? And Frank Smith, aka Spotty Frank. Plastic gangster with Eddie Hills. Spotty Frank giving it big licks in loads of interviews every day. He's loving it, isn't he? Hey, oh Spotty Frank. Spotty Frank, you're not about that life, son. So behave. Right, all this dough in Saudi, Bricktop. Well, you don't have to put his hands in his pockets. The Saudi take care of everything. It's free gratis, isn't it? So they're not going to knock that Ngannou fight back. And if from what I'm hearing, the deal is 200 million for Fury for Ngannou and two more fights. 200 million. So we've got to fight Usyk twice and Ngannou. Either way, I'm sure that'll change by the day or by the hour. Knowing this, like they couldn't lie straight in bed, could they? None of them. I mean, if you lined them all up against a brick wall, who would you believe? Tyson, his dad, Big John, Tommy, Eddie Hills, Saudis, or Usyk? None of them. What happened to that skills challenge? They were going to do wonders, weren't they? All they've done is sit on cucumbers. That's how I look at it. So, but Sky have put it out, haven't they? Sky Sports saying, yeah, Fury and Usyk, done deal, yet again. 2 months down the line from last announcement that had us all jumping up and down. 2 months down the line now, it's Fury Usyk now. It's all done. He's got Ngannou to fight, yeah, and Usyk's got Ergovic, can he? Unless they're going to supersede it with your undisputed unified thing. I mean, they're making it up as they go along. It's changing by the day. Eddie says it's knackers. I'm saying they're just doing it to appease the fans. Telling us there's a fight down the line. It's got to be before March 2nd. It's just getting further and further away. Once we get to March, we're going to be saying it's September 24. And then when we get to September, we're going to say, oh, yeah, it's going to be May 25. It's just further and further and further and further away. Joshua and Fury's further away than ever. They've got miles on clock and defeats and draws, haven't they? Wilder Joshua's further away. They ain't got a belt, pair of them. They've got a snake belt between them. So that's how I look at it. I think it's an utter shambles what's gone on. Grown men cannot get around the table and get these men millions of pounds fighting. I mean, there is millions of pounds there, but when they're snubbing the noses up at Wembley and wanting to go to Saudi and Vegas and stuff like that, do they think British fans who follow these fighters all the careers all of a sudden can just uproot and go to Vegas? We're in the middle of a global recession here. Oh, yeah, I'll just fork out a couple of grand for Vegas or Saudi. It's no big deal. Is that what they think about us? All these fans that follow these people on social media and the fights and the pay-per-views and going to the fights. Not everybody can get to every fight. But you go all the way through that and then they just up and go to Saudi. That's what they think to British fans. And when there's no Saudi money, they come running back, don't they? These are the sort of people that you're dealing with in boxing. This is what you're up against. And all we're getting from them now is Fury and Usyk, a down the line fight. Down the line, yeah, of course it's down the line. Down the line means when you've got a fight, when you've got a fight fixed, and somebody's saying to you, "What about you fighting so and so?" And you go, "Yeah, down the line we can sort it." That means you've got a fight lined up, and it ain't going to be next. So we're being told a down the line fight is agreed. That's what we're being told. There's no venue, no date. That is the bare brunt of it, I'm afraid, boys and girls. That's the bare brunt of it. It's like Riddick Bowe saying he's going to fight Lennox Lewis in a Misfits fight next year. It'd just be talk, wouldn't it, for if they were put on spot. So yeah, I'll fight him. I need a year to prepare. It's a down the line fight, and that's what this is here, isn't it? A down the line fight. Bit like Eddie Hill's career at the moment. That's with boxing. It's championship level at best now in the Eddie on outside looking in. He's got a couple of fingers on one jug here of a cup with IBF with Ergovic. He's got a share of Ergovic. I ain't gonna pair against Usyk, but he's got a share of that. And Fury's trying to supersede him with undisputed to fry his head. Eddie can't get back in at the inn, can he? There's no room at the inn for Eddie. Bop, bop, bang. Peace out. Thanks for subscribing and leaving a comment.